Okay, continue where we left off. So, the next fight is Vlad Plasmius versus Senior Junior. So, word has reached to Monkey Fist that there are monkey stones that are, powerful. How does that go? Oh, I'm such a bad nerd. Containing untold power. Yeah, containing untold power. So, Senior suggests to get his son, Senior Junior. That's a lot of seniors still. to retrieve them, which he grudgingly agrees. But it also reaches Queen Law that she needs those monkey stones, so she sends Vlad Plasmius to go get them. It's been a long time since I've really, even though I said I wasn't big on Kim Possible at first, but it's okay in my opinion. It was not my cup of tea. It's not amazing. It's not spectacular. It's not amazing and badass. It's just decent. But yeah, I don't have a grudge against Danny Phantom. There are some things that just still bothers me, like the whole ghost powers things, and like the whole thing with the ghost zone is that it's a dimension of ghosts. I'm just thinking, how can that be possible? If you are a ghost, that means you were once a living person, but you died and you're now a restless spirit. So it's a dimension of ghosts. I mean, why not just say it's the underworld or purgatory or even limbo? But nope, according to Butch Hartman, it's a dimension of ghosts. If you actually watch Danny Phantom, you would start to question if he actually has knowledge about ghosts. And that's the same thing with fairies. And yeah, Butch Hartman is the guy who did Danny Phantom and the Fairly Odd Parents. Like, if you actually know the lore of fairies, yeah, I think he got the inspiration of the whole fairy godmother thing. Is that they're, I think he got the whole fairies and pixies mixed up, in my opinion. I think, okay, fairies are, well, they're not loving, but they are the wise ones. They're the ones with a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom. And they reside in either the forest or, Avalon. While the pixies, they're the more mischievous and playful ones. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Butch Hartman that much. It just makes you think he's never done research on certain mythical creatures that much. So, one thing about Senior is that, yeah, look how he's like all flamboyant, he's all perfect hair, perfect skin and stuff. I can kind of see what Mr. Love is talking about here. I never realized how gay he is. I'm not saying he is, I mean, just the way he's acting is so gay. Like, if Kim Possible would have actually, I think they probably would have, thought of giving him, a boyfriend or something, but I don't think it was the right time yet. It was not a right period. So instead, they kind of paired him up with, Kim's rival, Bonnie, that's the bully to Kim. So those two are hooked up. I mean, if this cartoon was today and they actually made him straight up gay, that would have been a big game changer Kim Possible would have done. In fact, even back when I was watching Shrek 2 again, just to rewatch it, even I haven't realized just how gay Prince Charming is. I don't think they're trying to initially say he's gay, but just the way how he acts is so gay. I mean, if you just watch both Kim Possible or Shrek 2 and 3, you would realize that either Senior Junior and Prince Charming are both technically kind of have the personality of a gay dude. Sorry that I went off topic about that. I'm just saying about the personalities of Junior, that is. So, Vlad Plasmius wins, and he's got the monkey stones. And the next fight is Saluk and the 40 Thieves versus the Dark Hands. So Saluk is about, along with his 40 Thieves, just to get more of the remaining of the talismans. And so they had to attack the Dark Hand just to get those. So they were in a hiding, just like in there. Huh. Except you're holding the talisman in your left hand. Yeah, that's gotta hurt with the army tank crushing on them. Oh, right in the face. Uh, sorry, I didn't get to unmute that. It's like, just look or something. Call them dirty rats. And okay, that's good editing, turning them into rats. I hope they go back to the normal. Well, they find someone, maybe most rats would. Okay, that's actually cool, because the Shadow Khan, or whatever, those are Shendu's minions, they're like ninjas. Well, in Aladdin and the King of Thieves, the 40 thieves were about to deal with Genie, but then he turns into an army of genies, and these guys just panic like this. Run away! Like that. That's good editing right there. I'm just not masking, but just good editing right there. Just make it like they're scared of these ninjas. Which I don't blame them. I run away too if I was dealt with ninjas. So Luke facing off against Hawk Fu. Jumping kangaroo kick! Again, he does every animal's attack sound when he does attacks. Or mentions them. Looks like the Dark Hands wins, and they got all the talismans. Next one is the invasion of Peru. Good. Yeah, I'm glad that Manwu kind of got this one right, because you would think the Emperor's New Groove characters are technically located in South America, which probably is Peru. I don't think they ever mentioned that Peru in the Emperor's New Groove, unless you saw the Disney Villain series or whatever. So now the Fire Nation are invading it. So now this is basically the Fire Nation. The Fire Nation conquest of Peru. I guess first there was a Spanish conquest of Peru, now we got the Fire Nation. Okay, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it actually happened in history, like the Spanish Armada kind of invaded Peru. Or they think there was a Spanish conquest. Yeah, well, right in the booty. And now they're going to the secret lab at a time like this. Looks like Azula is going to go after them. Okay, that's interesting, using that mail slide that Aang and Boomy used to ride. And that she used to chase them, and now it's using it to chase Yzma and Krunk. They got to their lab codes all of a sudden. Even I'm confused as Megavolt. Yeesh. Okay, one thing that's good is that instead of using the Fire's transformation on them, that would probably not make sense, but instead using her burning the guards, and it cuts to the smoke all over the guards and just cuts to him, kind of implies she burned them alive. That's clever editing. So, Azula along with the Fire Nation have conquered Peru. Missed it again. Okay, next fight. In the live action universe, Jareth versus the Sanderson sisters. So Jareth has come face to face with a child prodigy, and that's Cal from Halloween Town, Calabar's Revenge. I've already said it in my commentary of Disney versus Marvel villains. I just do not care for him. It's like I just don't care for him that much. So I just wonder why Cal of all people. I think it could have been much better to use someone else than him. So I guess Jared's trying to lure him into joining him. Then the Sanderson sister shows up. And one thing, it's a musical battle. Who doesn't love musical battles? And now you're mine. Yeah, this is basically a musical battle. Actually, it's just playing the I put a spell on you. But I kind of wish that, we would have had David Bowie, well, technically it's the actor who's playing Jareth, the Goblin King, so it kind of would have liked Jareth just burst into a song also, just saying, dance, babe, dance, like that, and it cuts to the back and forth. Also, one thing to note is that I still have not seen Winds of Change, but I know David Bowie did the song for it on the Winds of Change And it's a really good song, so I'll leave the link down below for that one. Oh, there, now we got boulders going after them. Yeah, I'm just sort of watching. It's still entertaining. It still would have been better if it was a musical duet. I guess the Sandman Sisters wins. And now for the epilogue, we see Shen Yu is mad about Yzma losing over Peru. Come on.
This won't be as simple as I thought.
So Shen Yu orders them to find Madame Mim and reform the Sorcerer Society. Oh, cool! Then we see Zur confronting Crane and try to, teach him or force him to tell him. Orders the captain to rebuild his trans-dimensional technology. Oh, okay. Tries to get him to build it, that thing. Hold on.
I'd rather rot in a septic tank.
Yeah, freak! Yeah, but he's gonna torture him. And then we see Destro is, meeting up with Dominic Destain, and that's Demona in her human form. Hold on.
Thing done right.
So it's revealed, yeah, it is Demona. I still need to get the other half of the season 2.
Do it yourself.
Yeesh. Then we see Cruella and Claw have grown closer, like friendship, which annoys Count Olaf. Then we see Mog using technology to bring Forte back to his human form. And that's, yep, turn back to human. And then we see Mosenrath, I Am a Ghoul, and Yzma arrive to revive Madame Mim from her illness from Messina. And she's back. So the Sorcerer Society is together. Then we see Destro introducing Cobra Commander and everyone to Dominic Yeah, that's human Demona still. Which, yeah, she pledged her loyalty to Cobra, which kind of concerns... I think Dr. Mindbender is feeling suspicious, or... Wait, was it Dr... Yeah, Savari is feeling suspicious about this. Oh, and this one is interesting change.
My idea to burn everything to the ground. I deserve to be by your side.
And Jafar notices this, and okay, this one kind of surprised me a bit, because yeah, we know Ozai was a horrible father to Zuko, but here's one thing. Ozai favored Azula more than Zuko. If you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, he wasn't cruel on both of the children. He was only favored one, which was more talented, more gifted, more lucky than Zuko. I mean, that's something shocking that Zuko didn't mention. What Ozai told him is that Azula was born lucky. Like, she was born to be a great person. She was better than him, and Zuko was only lucky to be born, in which that's something you do not tell to a child. It's interesting we're changing Ozai to be horrible to Azula. I'm like, okay. And now with all the talismans together, Shendu is free. Yep, he's back. Well, back to his normal state, not as a shield. Statue, that is. So that was Disney versus non-Disney villains part 2, round 11 part 2. Well, a pretty good round. See you guys in the next video.